Hello, today is Monday, November 22nd. I thought I'd talk about some past performance. I always see other investments and other things talk about like, oh, how, if what woulda, shoulda, coulda if you were in this product. So I'm do some woulda, shoulda, coulda in a MIGA, make us look good. Like these are things that you could actually have purchased in the past products I've marketed. Here's a little review of this breakdown. So what if you picked these three MIGAs? So I'm basically picking in reverse. Like this is totally hindsight better than 2020, right? All right. So in 1998, we had an offer of 7.05 for 10-year MIGA. So if your client would have picked that, then in 10 years in 2008, we had a 5.45 MIGA for 10 years. So let's say they pick that. Then in August of 2018, we're going to pick a 4-year just to match off to this duration of 2022. So this is the last August. So we're going to give that the 3.15, which is available for 4 years then. So after 24 years, you would have averaged 5.72 if you pick these three MIGAs. So let's take a look at my ads. So this is our original journal. Look how old this is, like volume 2, issue 1, super old. I think it's only the second year we were putting out a journal, and we would mail these out as magazines. So as you see here, it's a 10-year is a 7.05 rate. So there it is. There's the marketing of August of 1998. So 10 years later, here's August of 2008, and we have a 10-year at 5.45. This is from our journal. This was actually a mailer we did. I'm getting a little fancier. And here's our hot list from recently here, August of 2018. And this one has the 3.15 for 4 years, so that can get us to 2022. But honestly, probably would have gone with this 410 for 7 for this particular, for a client who's just maximizing and has more time. And in 3 years, I'll do another one of these and plug in that product. So let's take a look. If the client put in a 100, or anybody, you put in $100,000 24 years ago, for the first 10 years, you would have earned that 7.05. There it is. And you would have grown to 197,000. Actually, you would have grown to 208,000. And we take that 208,000 and we put that at 545 for the next 10 years, and you grow to 335,000. And we put that in at 3.15 for the next 4 years. And in August of 2022, this particular annuity person owner would have $380,000, $280,000 gain, assuming non-taxed 100% was cost basis originally. If it's qualified money, of course, the whole thing's taxable gain, right? And let's look into that. So that average there was 5.72 over that time period, 5.72%. And that's without fees. We don't remember, annuities don't have fees, and all those gains are locked in, can never be given back. So if you have a fee of 1%, you can add 1 right to this. So it's 672. If you have a fee of 2%, you add 2 to that. It's 772. So it depends on what your investment would have been at the same time if you want to compare apples to apples in that situation. So real quick, MIGA state of mind. Everything you saw in this video is based on past rates. Only current rates can be guaranteed going forward. Not approved in all states, especially New York, right? You couldn't have got this exact rate if you were in New York. You can't even get close to this. They don't approve those. There's so much regulations. They drop those rates to nothing. In other states, the products weren't approved, maybe. So you might have gotten a little different yield. This was assuming you could get those products that were approved in most states approved. But not every state could have, not everybody in the country could have gotten that exact deal. These are tax deferred until withdrawn, right? All annuities are tax deferred if they're owned by individuals. And then you don't have to pay tax on those gains until you withdraw the money. If you're before 59 and a half, there's a 10% excise rule if you withdraw the money. So that 5.72 would have a 10% excise tax on it, drop you 57 points, right? So closer to 5.2 range. So that's, a lot of people don't understand how that works. So it basically reduces 10% of your gains because they take a 10% penalty. The illustration we did assumed no withdrawals. Of course, that was all compounded, compound interest on top of your money, not taking any of that money we're earning at the 7, the 5, and the 3. We let it just compound. So this client would have had, if they bought that originally in 1998, all they would have had to do this entire 24 years is two 1035 exchanges or 2 rollovers if it was qualified money. That's it. Really low effort to earn that, not a lot of thought, and a huge amount of peace of mind because it's all guaranteed. And like a lot of those companies were A plus rated at the time, 20 years ago too. So it was super secure. All those companies that we dealt with are still in business. Nobody lost a dollar or went out of business. So all that would have been real. And we do have clients that bought those 3 particular products that will earn that probably a little better because they didn't do the 315, probably did better on a 5 or 7 year in that past. So, yep, that's the end of my presentation on that. So I hope you liked it. That's what annuities can do. So if you just guaranteed slow and steady, kind of like the turtle in the hare, and that's how that works. So let's go ahead and please follow us on Rumble. That's the easiest, or YouTube. LinkedIn is my personal, Jeff Affronti. So you can find links in the video to all those if you want to get the most information quickest. Again, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed my past illustration and see how guarantees and peace of mind, make that 5.72 maybe even worth more. No fees and all that. Thanks for watching. Have a great week. Happy Thanksgiving if I don't talk to you again.